Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Theravada Buddhism series, Dhamma talk number 105. Absence, disappearance, and non-disappearance conditions. In Pali, it is Nati Pichayo, Vigata Pichayo, and Avigata Pichayo. Three topics under this Dhamma talk. And these are the last three conditions of the 24 conditions of Patthana Desana. Before we talk about this absence, disappearance, and non-disappearance conditions, I want to review, to remind you of the presence condition, Ati Pisyo, from our past Dhamma talk, because the last four conditions requires some correlations and explanation. So the review of the presence condition, Ati Pichayo. Four immaterial aggregates, four great elements at conception, mind and matter are mutually related to one another. By presence condition. Consciousness and mental factors are related to mind-born matter by presence conditions. So there are three subdivisions. One is mind to mind. The second one is matter at the moment of conception. They are, and also mind and matter are mutually related to one another by, or each other by present condition. 3. The fourth one is consciousness and mental factors are related to mind-born matter by present condition. I will not go into details, just a brief statement. In general, what it means is, in this present condition, conditioning factors or causes and conditioned factors or effects or results co-occur or simultaneously occur and are mutually related to one another or each other. Another way to look at it, causes are present together with the result at the same time. So atipiccio means causes condition the results or its consequences by being present together at the same time. So that was the one of the past Dhamma talk, present condition. Now we are going to proceed to the another condition called non-disappearance condition, avikatapiccio. The review is presence condition, atipiccio. Now we are discussing non-disappearance condition, avikatapiccio. And there it's stated like this. The four immaterial aggregates are mutually related to one another by non-disappearance condition. What it means is the causes do not disappear. The causes still exist when their results are forming mutually. Or you can say non-disappearance of the causes engages and develops the result in the same period. So if you look at it, presence conditions and non-disappearance conditions in essence are similar. Presence condition consists of four subtypes of mind and matter relation. Non-disappearance refer to a relationship of four immaterial, only one. The first one of present condition and the one and the only of the non-disappearance conditions are in essence the same. Four immaterial aggregates are related to one another by present condition, or four material aggregates are related to one another by non-disappearance condition. Exactly the same, except the word present and non-disappearance. Presence condition mean it is there. Non-disappearance mean it is there. That's the essence, but the words are different. So why did Buddha taught us the same thing in essence with two different words, choices? The Buddha delivered the same principle using two different words. The reason is that some beings, sattva, understand the usage of presence, the word presence, thoroughly. And some grasp better when they hear the phrase non-disappearance. Because that is how their mind inclined. Some like the word presence, some like the word disappearance. So, I will try to give you a crude analogy, okay, very crude. There's a glass containing half of its space with orange juice. When presented to person A, asking how much orange juice was in it, the answer was half full. Person B answered the same question. It is half empty. Even though the content is the same amount, in fact, it's exactly the same. Each answer has different words due to mental inclinations. One person has optimistic mind, while the other has a pessimistic one. You will connect them wonderfully, beautifully, if you relate to each person according to their mind bent. A person who said half empty, you relate it with that quantitation, lack of, empty, void. The optimistic person, half full. It's all with positive outlook. So this is just a very crude example to understand why Buddha used two different words for the same thing. That was the intention of the Buddha in his delivery, using two different words for the same thing. It's for the benefit, full benefit and effectiveness of the individual mind bent. So that is non-disappearance condition and presence condition. Okay, the next condition is absence condition. Nati pichyo. It's written like this. Just ceased consciousness and mental factors are related to the present consciousness and mental factors by absence condition. So we just say consciousness and mental factors. But to be more specific, both ceased consciousness and present consciousness consist of 89 consciousness. You know, that is all the consciousness. we are dealing with. 89 consciousness minus or excluding arhata chuti chaita, that consciousness of an arahant. So basically the remaining 88 consciousness and all the mental factors, they are involved in just ceased consciousness category as well as present consciousness category. So to explain this a little bit easier to understand, we need to understand the nature of the consciousness. A consciousness cannot arise while the other consciousness exists. Two consciousness cannot arise together at the same time. If one exists, the other cannot arise. When we say consciousness, automatically we understand there are some mental factors associated with it. That's understood. So, only when the first consciousness ceases, the second consciousness can appear. Or you can say cessation of the first consciousness is the cause, and the immediate arising of the succeeding consciousness is the effect. That's what it is, based on the law of consciousness. That's what it means by just cease consciousness, and mental factors are related to the present consciousness and mental factors by absence condition. So that's the one of the conditions. Let's go to the next condition. The next one is disappearance condition. Vikata pichyo. Disappearance condition. So here it is written just like this. Just disappeared consciousness and mental factors are related to the present consciousness and mental factors by disappearance condition. The absence and disappearance conditions are exactly the same, except one used the word absence and another one used the word disappeared. That is the only two words that are different from the statement of each conditions. So again, to explain it, I believe you already understood. Both disappeared and present consciousness consists of 89 consciousness minus arahata, that consciousness. Exactly the same. 89 minus 1, 88 consciousness, and all the mental factors are involved here. Exactly the same situation. The only difference is the choice of words. So, in here you can see it this way. The first consciousness must disappear for the succeeding consciousness or the second consciousness to appear. Immediately, there's nothing in between, one after the other. One disappear, another one appear. The disappearance of the first consciousness is the cause, and the immediate appearance of the second consciousness is the effect. Trying to explain in many different ways so that we have a clear understanding. So in here, again, Buddha taught beings, because he taught this in the Devaram, and later Sariputta conveyed to us, the human. Buddha taught us the same principle using two different words for the benefits of the individuals to grasp effectively. The same explanation as the other pair, presence and non-disappearance. This one is absence and disappearance. So those are the four last conditions of the Patana Desana. With this Dhamma talk, we conclude the 24 conditions of mind and matter and mind relationships. With the aid of the Patana Desana, I hope you better understand the direct experience you may have in Satipatthana Vipassana meditation. May all of you be able to practice mindfulness insight meditation and understand the true nature of mind and matter and their relationships as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much.